happened? I don't know what happened, man. Yo, what's up? Today I am back for another video, but I've got something special for you today because I just purchased a new steering damper. Not only that, I'm going to go through some of the things that I've done to modify this scooter so it's more stable at high speeds. And today, hopefully, if the weather permits, we'll do some speed runs along the parkway. But just go through some of the things that I've done for upgrades. Is I purchased this steering damper from fastride.fr, and this damper is specifically for the SS and SST model. Right here is an adapter where I can adjust the tension, which I actually took this out yesterday just to get used to the different tensions and things, because if it's too high, then the scooter actually, the front pulls. So I wanted to get this just right so I'm used to it. So a couple things that have been done differently is I got this modified, the fans. So the fans are much smaller than the original ones that come with the SST and the SST-R. This fan here on this side is actually a push, and the other side is a pull, or you could say a suck and a blow, right? So you can see some markers here because when I had it in the shop, we just wanted to see if any of the bolts were moving. This bolt in the middle actually came loose, and it was such a pain in the ass to get access to this. So this whole front end had to come off in order to tighten and fix this bolt underneath. So now the bolt, or what connects to it, is a motorcycle grade with ball bearings underneath it. This whole front stem was actually replaced and fabricated. So what was done is from the original, it's basically the same as the original with the same holes and everything else, except it's a much more dense aluminum to withstand the friction. So in combination with the column, with the front bolt, as well as tightening up everything else, as well as this damper, that the stabilization on this is through the charts. So I'm most likely going to purchase another steering damper from MPH, whatever, however you pronounce it, which actually sits right in here and locks this front end to restrict the movement. The reason why I'm thinking to go with two dampers is for maximum safety and a backup, right? So in the event this one fails or this one fails, there's a backup for both, especially if you're riding this thing at 60 miles an hour plus. I mean, on paper, this will do 90 miles an hour. So I have not gone further than 75 because of the wobbling that I had. So today is the video that you get to see what kind of stabilization I get at a higher speed. Not sure if I'll attempt a top speed today, but I definitely want to see if we can get to 70 or maybe even close to 80 miles an hour. So without further ado, let's go. And hopefully the rain holds off for us. God damn, I love that. So if you've seen my other videos before, we're going to take a similar route today because I mostly want to test this damper and show you the stabilization on this. I mean, already it is a night and day difference. This guy just walking across the street, not even looking. See, this is all the more reason why you should have a camera when you ride, in case anything happens, God forbid. But at least you have some evidence of what's happened, right? One thing I'll tell you guys is the shop that I brought this to, not only when they were fixing or modifying the fans, but they realized that, and this is just most hyper scooters out there, where it's a damn rat's nest of wires that they just pack, and it's unnecessary. Like, the wires are way longer than they need to be, and not exactly the gauge that they should be. But anyways, we're gonna do this project in a few phases. But in this particular phase, he cleaned up some of the wires, reduced some of the wires, and already I've noticed, I used to use on like a 1 hour ride with some speed runs, I used to use up about, oh yes, I used to use up about 5 to 6 volts of juice for an hour of riding with some speed runs. Now I'm only using about 3, maximum 4 volts of juice for the same trip, which is amazing. And that's just with some wires being shortened and just the cleanup of the wires, plus the efficiency of the fans, because originally these fans were both blowing on both sides, like creating this tornado essentially inside where the wires were, which is really unfortunate for the value and how much these scooters are, that you'd think the wiring for the cooling effect, that they would get that right. Like, for the ultimate cooling, you need one fan to suck and the other fan to blow. So that's what was changed with the fans, and also making them a little smaller, because I was hitting curbs all the time because the fans were sticking out so much. Had this in the shop for all this cosmetic surgery essentially for 3 weeks. I really missed it. All right, let's go. Got it. I always get a little nervous with cars right beside me, but fuck it. It is seriously night and day, the stability on this. Compared to what I had before. And most importantly, when that bolt in the front was getting loose, that was very concerning. So where I'm taking you now is to the Beltline. We're going to cruise along there. It's basically an oversized bike path with shops and some pubs along the way. Not the whole way, because it's a 20-mile Beltline, which they continue to expand. But where you're going to see is kind of like the downtown Beltline in Atlanta. By the way, if you see me looking off to the left on my wrist, it's because I have my wireless GPS. It's sensitive. It's a little touch and go. Like, sometimes it connects, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know why. But hopefully in the video, you know, you can see my speedometer and the speed. Because that's what this is all about. It's all about the speed. Well, safety first, then speed. All right. Okay, one thing about the steering damper is it restricts the movement a lot. So you don't have the same freedom of turning, which, you know, at the end of the day, this scooter, this specific model is a racer, a street racer. It's not for off-roading. It's not for making all these turns. It is for a straight shot, letting it rip. I tell you, man, not only does this scooter get a lot of attention, but the clothes that I wear when I ride this, as you can see, I get a lot of joy out of throwing on a cool tracksuit or armor in certain areas, and like makes me feel like Batman. Alright, so stay in your lane, please. So I checked the weather today, and it was not supposed to rain, just cloudy, and I've been seeing some sprinkling, which is a pain in the ass. Because it takes a minute to get all ready, the camera gear, everything for all of you to watch this, dress up and all that. So if it starts to rain, that'll be disappointing. I think this Saturday, so at the time of recording this, it is a Friday. So tomorrow, if it's going to be a nice day, we'll come back over here so you can see what it's like during a Saturday afternoon. It is packed along here. People walking their dogs, riding their bikes, riding EVs.
Waterfall.
Nah, the steering damper is fantastic. It just locks everything into place, and that bolt that was fixed and the tightening just makes everything more secure. However, as I mentioned, I think I'm going to double up on this and get that other damper just as a backup fail-safe. Because as I mentioned, you do not want to be getting a wobble, even at 50 miles an hour. You saw, I don't know if you saw my video where I was doing my techno mix. And in that video, I hit, I think, a top speed of 58 miles an hour on the parkway, and the wobble was bad. And that was primarily because I had none of these upgrades or modifications for improvements. And most importantly, I had that main center bolt that kept loosening. I even rode with a screwdriver, a wrench, and yes, and a screwdriver so I can stick it in underneath to hold the bolt in place so I can try to tighten the top part. Anyways, I don't want to bore you guys with those friggin' details, but oh, this is cool. See, this one thing that's awesome about Atlanta is there's festivals like almost every weekend. And in this park, there's a music festival, obviously starting tomorrow. So right where you're seeing here, I used to DJ under this bridge. And I say used to because I stopped. A police officer came up to me and said, "Hey bro, you need a permit for those loudspeakers." And one time, I didn't even know there was a festival going on and there was music playing near me. And of course, I'm not gonna compete with that. It's just not a polite thing to do as well. So I need to figure out how to get this permit. Like, I really don't know. Is it a day permit? Is it a year permit? Where I can just kind of blast away under the bridge? Excuse me. There's the boss. By the way, just as a safety tip, you really have to pay attention and look when you're riding on a Beltline or bike path or whatever. It's just make sure you look to the left and right because there's people that are flying by, no bell, nothing. Excuse me. And they think you're not going to make a move or anything, so they just fly by. And one sudden move that you make, and it could be a bad accident. So, ooh, there's some scooter riders up here. Maybe let's give them a scare. Show them who's boss. All right, let's go. Yeah. All right, I know I joke about this in a lot of my videos of scaring people and things like that. I mean, yeah. Not a huge fan of it. Oh, damn it. It's like starting to rain. All right, let's try and get a speed run in at least. Okay, so that's where we're gonna go. Oh, look at this guy. Wow. Didn't stop, didn't yield. Sheesh. Well, if you haven't seen my video where I'm riding with 1,000 cyclists, I got caught in the rain. But at least I know what the scooter can take in terms of rain. So if it does rain, I know I should be okay. As long as it's not like really bad. Which it was bad in that video. So go check that out if you haven't seen it. Again, riding with 1,000 cyclists. So that's the last Friday of every month. And it's called Critical Mass. Okay, maybe there wasn't 1,000 cyclists that day, but that's how many cyclists are registered with the group, which is insane. Like in the thick of summer, and the weather is perfect, it's just this wave of cyclists that take over the city. It's so cool. And EV vehicles. All right, so this always gets on my nerves when people have these big ropes or like those flex leashes where the dogs can just go off on their own and they're not paying attention. It's like, come on. I used to have 4 dogs with my ex back in Canada. Yeah, that was a lot. Small ones, but still. Okay, so where we're going, weather permitting, is the Parkway, John Lewis Parkway. So I can let it open it up. Now, I can't speak enough about this damper and the improvements that were done. You see that? See what just happened there? Man, riding scooters, especially hyper scooters, are not for the faint of heart. Like, you have to pay attention, man, and wear your gear. Bro, I've seen so many posts on Facebook groups with people that have crashed, not even going 50, 60, 70, 80. and they're all torn up. And I'm thinking, you dumbass, you need basics. And you know what those are? 3 pieces. 1, helmet. 2, gloves. And I'm not talking regular gloves. I'm talking like motorcycle gloves, like crash gloves, like this, right? Okay. And then third, you need elbow and forearm protection, because if you fall, which by the way, I had a scooter before, Weped scooter, nothing near the power of this. I crashed that 4 times. Always my fault. And the brunt of all the damage that I took was my head, right? My hands trying to stop myself, protect myself, and my arms. I rarely got hurt from the 4 crashes on my legs or anything, or my back or my shoulders. But those are the 3. You need the helmet, gloves, forearm, elbow pads. So I just recently purchased like a soft kind of armor kit, to call it that. All right, let's go. And that is something that is like you wear under a shirt or a jacket. So that's got chest, ribs, back, and shoulder protection. So I'll have that next week, because I definitely need to up my game with some additional protection. All right, looks like we're good with the GPS for the speed, so I can let it rip down this parkway. If I have any complaints right now, is for whatever reason my grips keep sliding off, and my tech was telling me that these original grips are actually a little bit too big, like the hole for the handle, and that's why they keep slipping. And he's tried gluing them, shampoo, whatever. So I might go, you know, another plug for Fast Ride, just because they have a lot of parts for, especially for Weped products, and go back onto the website and order some new grips, because yeah, it's annoying to keep sliding. But everything else, man, is awesome. It's just seriously such a fun scooter. If you're seeing another speedometer, it's not as accurate. Oh wow, this is stable, very nice, but it's windy. So even with the wind, look at this. Look how solid this is. I'm gonna do a run coming back, because maybe there's less winds going the opposite way, I don't know, but it is pretty windy, so I'm not gonna attempt a super fast run here, but I'm gonna try this on the way back. Okay, so I hate this part. It's like 2 roads have connected into one, and it's like, boom. All right, there we go. Whoa. Oh shit. Oh. The fuck happened? God damn it. Oh. Not good. That's fuck. The fuck? Oh. God damn it. Fuck. God damn. Shit. God. Well. Oh. That fucking hurt. Okay. Oh. If you guys are seeing this, oh. Shit, bro. I don't understand what happened. God damn it. God. Ow. Oh. Shit. Oh, man. Hope you guys are seeing this. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh. Fuck. Oh. Oh. So, that's not good. Oh my God. I don't know what happened there. I'm just turning this camera around. Ah, shit. Oh my God. Look. So I don't know what happened, man. I got a nasty wobble out of the blue. Shit. I just need a moment. Oh my God. Fuck. Oh. Okay. Damage assessment. This brake broke right off. Handlebar. Oh. Okay. That hurt. Oh my God. Shit. I don't know what the hell happened here. That was just so weird. Like, ow. Everything was fine. Ow, God. Everything was fine. I just gave it some speed. And then oh, wow. Yeah. Just gave it some speed. And then all of a sudden all of a sudden I got this nasty wobble, and that's what happened. Whew. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this off and see how I can deal with this, because I'm pretty far from home. Oh man, not good. All right, we'll see you guys later, man.